bustling financial district here in Canada's largest city. We're coming to you. From and we've got time for a quick pregame.
Thank you, Kevin.
Interesting, DA. Thank you. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
Oh, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio and for the Raptors. Barnes and Siakam are the forwards. Guard spots filled by Van Vliet and Trent. And it's Achua in at the 5.
And what I admire about Hunter is that opportunistic attitude. This kid just makes things happen.
Here's Barnes. Rebound San Antonio. Driving the lane.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible.
Yeah, he still made it look good, though.
Shot from 12. Offensive rebound. Achua. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Pass to Hunter. Covered by Van Vliet. Plays it up and makes it in.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Hunter against Barnes. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And it's Irving missing.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And Toronto turns it over again. Spurs have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. All that he gives them on offense, Siakam's ability, Greg, to switch defensively is key for this team.
And he can legitimately stay in front of guards on the perimeter. I mean, this guy can test shots without fouling. You love the combination of focus and strong fundamentals.
Van Vliet kicks to Achua. Van Vliet outside. Gafford against Siakam. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Gafford. Misses off the left iron.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Nails a baby hook.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Here's Barnes. It's blocked. Now here is Irving. Defended by Trent. From downtown, And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Van Vliet passes to Barnes. Achua in the corner. Here's Trent. He's on target from 8 feet out.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
On the wing, Irving. Covered by Van Vliet.
And when it comes to handling the rock, Irving is second to none.
Greg, could not agree with you more. He is special in the highest form of special. Great ball handling skills, finishing ability with both hands. I don't know if I've seen a better finisher under 6'3" in the history of the league. You might have somebody in mind, but nobody's been better than Kyrie Irving at finishing and getting it done with his handles and stuff.
And that one's good, Barnes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Irving against Van Vliet. Can't get it to fall. Now, here's Trent. He's covered closely. Siakam inside. Covered by Gafford. Van Vliet against Irving. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Achua's got it back down to within single digits for Toronto.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And here's Irving. Coming off a solid outing against Denver. Up and in on the layup.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
That one good for 2. San Antonio leading by 8. Now the pass to Hunter. Three-pointer. Fred Van Vliet grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Shoots from the baseline, and Siakam gets it to go on the assist from Van Vliet.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
Inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge.
Sure can. And just getting on the same page takes some time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will help you do that.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Chris Boucher's checked in for Precious Achua. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Barnes. Anunoby, he's checked in for Gary Trent. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Fred Van Vliet. And here's Barnes for 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
Boy, you got to respect the long-range accuracy of Barnes now. When he gets a little daylight, he's dangerous from the perimeter.
Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Dunn, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Whiteside's checked in for the Spurs. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Beverly knows he's out there to pass the ball, guys. A skilled floor general. He really distributes it well.
Dunn against Wesley. And it's good, 2 points.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Pass to Anunoby. Back to Beverly. Driving inside. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
And they'll get another chance. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Toronto. 6-point game. Pass to Boucher. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Boucher's got 5 points so far.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
Here's Wesley. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Najee. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Nope, not that time. Nothing for two from the field. Dunn left side. Down low. Here's Beverly. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Tremendous focus from the little man, Patrick Beverly there.
Wesley with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Here's Najee. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Spurs lead by 6.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Here's Najee. They get it again. Right side, the pass to Najee. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Knocked loose. And they're moving it up. Here's Wesley. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration, even for a nanosecond.
Pass to Dunn. Boucher kicks to Dunn. A floater. Shot clock at 5. No one near Boucher as he lets it go. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn.
Away team ball.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Wesley against Dunn. Here's Najee. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
It's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession.
Timeout.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Poked away, and it goes out of bounds. A last touch by Irving. Here's Dunn.
Well, Irving looking engaged and aggressive there, making an impact at the defensive end.
And so it's San Antonio heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And one of the game's elite closers, Kyrie Irving.
For me, I just try to feel out the game.
And, you know, Greg, that's reminiscent of quotes we used to hear from Kobe Bryant, how certain moves and possessions set up defenders for the next time.
Well, Kyrie definitely has that Mamba mentality. Kobe was a big influence on him, as we all know.
And And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
On the floor for San Antonio. And the pass to Anunoby. Boucher with the ball. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Right side Irving. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And now it's a 9-point San Antonio lead.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Dunn dishes to Porter. Pass to Boucher. 5 to shoot. Dunn passes to Anunoby. His 3-pointers off the mark. Spurs leading by 9. Kicks it to Irving. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 3-pointer. They grab their own miss. Another shot. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And the Raptors call time here. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly, sometimes, you know, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
And the 3 off target. Raptors trail by 11.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Pascal Siakam was the most improved player in 2019. He says, I love that I cannot be able to do something, but if I put in a lot of hours doing it, I can become good at it. The former 27th pick overall said, not to sound arrogant, but I saw this coming. Guys, he bet on himself.
He did. He was smart. He certainly put in the work. D.A., thank you. Van Vliet with it. No points in the game yet for him. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Irving drives in. To the right side. Defended by Trent. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
Irving against Van Vliet. Back to Irving. There's the triple. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Here's Van Vliet. A rebound by the Spurs. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Raptors trail by 11. Here's Trent. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Covered by Van Vliet. Passes it to Hunter. Lets it go with a three. Pass to Irving. Covered by Van Vliet to the inside. Shot's good by Gafford.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Now Trent. He's provided them with some scoring punch and is averaging 13 points a game. And it's the Spurs ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And no good. Good D by Barnes. From outside the arc, that one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down to 10 in the bucket from Trent.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Van Vliet against Irving. For the three. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
The dunk by Achua.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
To the paint. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
And along with production, this team really thrives on Van Vliet's leadership.
He sets a great example with his toughness, his dedication, and his teammates believe in him and believe they're going to win, partly because of him.
And the Raptors with some changes. Anunoby, he's checked in for Achua. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Trent.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
The three from Barnes, and he's good on the 3 ball. Barnes has got the lead up to 14 now for San Antonio.
Away team foul.
The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in.
13 foul. Now into the lineup for your Raptors. Rip Boucher.
Barnes looking around. Over to the wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Beverley. San Antonio with the rebound. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds in the game. The drive by Barnes. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Now here's Beverley. He's got 5 from past the arc. Siakam's shot is off.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Najee. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And that one's good, Barnes. There's a minute 34 left in the first half of basketball. Leslie with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam. Stolen by Beverley.
It's close, but didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Barnes. The kick out to Porter. And the 3-ball is good. Porter's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He knew exactly where he needed to be and had his feet set. Porter looking good on that catch and shoot.
The pass to Wesley. Here's Najee. He's got 9. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
To the middle. And the dunk by Boucher.
Making the correct read right there. Otto Porter showing you his basketball IQ.
Here's Wesley. Takes it off the glass. Wesley's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Beverly against Wesley. Porter. No good off the back of the rim. Barnes outside. Here's Whiteside. Here's Najee. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the 3rd quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on looking at San Antonio. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
It all starts with their shooting, and they're on fire.
That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Trailing by 17. 3rd quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So the Raptors 5 right now. Guard spots filled by Van Vliet and Trent. Barnes and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Achua into the center position.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Shots good by Achua.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Defended by Trent. Siakam against Irving. And he jams it with authority.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. Pass to Achua. Here's Trent to the inside. Here's Barnes. Off target with the jump hook.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Passes it to Hunter. Covered by Van Vliet. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's tipped. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Raptors shoot their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. And Zoe hits the technical free throw. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Siakam. To the paint, just 5 to shoot. That one goes. Count it. Barnes has got 10 points.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Back to Irving. Out to the right wing. Off target with his 3. Raptors trail by 14. Siakam passes to Achua. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. A second chance effort. The kick out to Barnes. Over Irving. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Raptors have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Hunter against Barnes. Now, here's Trent. Defense right on him. Fires the 3. That one misses. So, the Spurs will take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead, and the shot goes down.
Always a threat on the drive. Irving has an explosive first step.
Raptors trail by 16, and more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction, but Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
Inside, Gafford, good, and the assist goes to Irving. Gafford's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
There's the pass to Van Vliet. 9 feet out, and that one is off. San Antonio leading by 16. Hunter kicks to Gafford. He dishes it to Hunter. Back to Gafford. Outside Irving. And there's the drive. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Pass to Hunter. And there's the call on Precious Achua. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Anunoby, he's checked in for Siakam. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Trent. And some changes here for the Raptors. Chris Boucher's checked in for Achua. Porter comes in for Barnes. And it's done in for Fred Van Vliet. In a moment, I'll quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
And they've made the long-range looked like a layup at times in this one, guys.
I like the work they've been doing in the low post, too. I mean, we've seen a lot of points coming on the inside all day.
And Beverly kicks to Dunn. Passes to Porter. And here's Boucher. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Boucher's got 10.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Stolen. It's picked off. Out to the right wing. Here's Vassell. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Raptors trail by 14. Pass to Anunoby. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Anunoby's got his second basket of the game.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Wesley the pass to Vassell. The three ball. Porter pulls it in. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Taken away. A drive by Barnes. It's tipped.
How impressive was that? The little fella, Beverly, extending out for the block. Showed us some nice timing for a guy that's not much taller than 6'2".
And here is Wesley. He has 7. Here's Najee. The three-pointer is right on target. He's got 17.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if he's stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And there's the pass to Najee. No good on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Dunn shot is good.
That is just grown man, big boy work from Dunn inside. Incredible athleticism really aids him in getting these types of shots.
Personal foul. 13 fouls.
Wesley the pass to Vassell. There's the three. Sinks the triple. Vassell's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
So it's the Spurs now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. From deep, Porter pulls it in.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Dunn kicks to Anunoby. Takes it inside. Second shot opportunity. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket for Boucher.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And here's Barnes for 3. Spurs working the ball around now. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game. Siakam is checked in for Toronto. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Raptors. Pascal Siakam. Timeout awaiting. Who wants a t-shirt?
50 seconds left in the third. Barnes up top, guarded by Porter. 5 to shoot. Here's Vassell. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. Head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
36 seconds left in the third quarter. Beverly feeling it out a bit. Siakam's shot is off.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others. Boy, this is bad, tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Down low to the wing on the left. Inside. And right side sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Six seconds left to play in the third. And so it's San Antonio riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the fourth quarter, Irving with a clean look. It's good from long range. Irving's got 22 points.
You know, his job is really to carry the load offensively, and that's exactly what Irving is doing tonight.
Here's Siakam. That shot off. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Here's Irving. Down it drops through the net for his ninth bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
I think he's the most creative finisher in the league. Irving's so good at finding holes in the defense.
Siakam outside. Looking to get back on track here.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
And it's Toronto with the rebound. Siakam's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now the dish to Beverly. Fires from deep. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Buckets coming in bunches right now. He is just being big time.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. To the middle, and stolen by Siakam. And Beverly kicks to Siakam. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And give Siakam the hoop and the harm on that one. And since being drafted back in 2016, he's really improved that upper body strength.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Achua, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. Barnes comes in for Porter. Fred's checked in for OG Anunoby. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Patrick Beverly. It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got to hear what Mike Woodson said to his team. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
Thank you, David.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Barnes left side. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video reviews showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Gafford. Covered by Van Vliet. Basket good. 21 points in the game.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
I love his ability to carry his team for long stretches in games. And we're right now in one of those stretches. He's been doing this for a couple of games in a row now, so he's rolling.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. 6 to shoot. And he drives in. And finally they hit one.
And wheeling himself to the basket, Van Vliet has earned his spot in the NBA. This guy hard to deny.
Hunter on the wing. Lets it go. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. 2 points. That one goes. 14 points for Scotty Barnes.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Pass to Hunter. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Passes it to Barnes. At the elbow, it's Siakam. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Irving with it. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
Back to Van Vliet. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Barnes to the inside. Here's Achua. Drops in the layup for 2.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Back to Irving. To the paint. Shots good by Gafford. And the Spurs lead by 17.
Boy, beautiful dime there by Kyrie. We've seen him improve as a passer since he's been in the league.
Away team foul. Number 14. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
And Toronto has possession. Trent finds Achua. Van Vliet outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Barnes.
And really, Hunter can guard every position. This is something that makes him incredibly valuable.
And it's Hunter with the jam.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
And they'll keep possession. Achua, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off. And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Irving, good.
Well, you simply can't guard that. Irving's just too nimble. Easily gets himself free of the defender.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. It's an 18-point game. Barnes against Hunter. Siakam inside. And he overshot that one, missing. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. On the wing, Irving. Kicks it to Hunter. Defended by Trent. Inside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Toronto ball.
Raptors trail by 18. Van Vliet, right side. Barnes, left side. Over Hunter. Got a hand on it.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use. Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working at it.
Covered by Achua. Now Hunter. Down low. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Hunter against Barnes. Pass to Trent to the middle. That's tipped. Now here's Hunter. Into the lane. And it's Hunter right in the jam.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And now let's present our new balanced player of the game.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. Here's Njai, and the Raptors miss again.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Here's Vassell. Cans the shot from the wing.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for San Antonio.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a two-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. Here is Porter, outside Flynn. Toronto working the ball around now. On the wing, Porter. Covered by Barnes. From 10 feet out, off the left rim and out. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Porter looking it over. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the
Toronto ball.
And the technical free throw is good. Birch the pass to Flynn. And here is Dunn. No good from 11 feet. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Yeah, you know what?
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Craig Anthony, and